Hey guys, Property Point Customs here. Just doing a quick update on the tractor. I checked the voltage on the alternator to make sure it was charging, and it wasn't. So I had a spare battery off of our Yanmar diesel. We had actually swapped out the factory alternator, which was this one, for 120 amp. This is a 60 amp. To see if that would rectify my charging issue. What was happening is the voltage was jumping between 5 all the way up to 18 when I had the voltmeter on it. However, that hasn't fixed it. Next step is I swapped out the battery. As you can see, I have a Kirkland deep cycle battery on there. Still getting about the same thing. So what I have to do is check into a voltage regulator to see if that's going to rectify it. And there's the alternator I swapped out. Luckily, bolted right on. So that's the next step, is to find out why the tractor isn't charging. The only issue I run into with this deep cycle battery is there's a battery that was in it, which is a couple inches shorter and a couple inches not as high. So it is quite tight. So what I'm going to have to do is put something by the positive terminal is actually on this side here. So I'm going to have to put something against it so it's not going to short out on the side of the hood. I also ordered was one of the new factory bumpers that comes around. Actually bolts in there on both sides, and then has a little spot to put a trailer ball on, and what it will do too is protect the front end of the tractor. So I ordered that today, so hopefully that will be here in the next week or two, then I can get that installed. To see, but the new front headlights, the new LEDs are all wired up. That's the front, and they're on a switch. And they're super bright. And then on the back, let's get around to the back here, the new rear lights are all wired up. Again, they're on another switch. As you can see how bright they are. It's unreal. And they're not going to show up very good on video, but and they're nice and slim too, as you can see. My next step, probably not this winter, but probably next spring and summer, I'm going to see if I can reroute the wiring a little bit better too. And another thing what I did is I actually cleaned out my garage. I actually had storage shelves like this all the way along the back wall, and in order to get my Equinox in, I needed to actually free up about another foot on the end of my garage. So I put those storage units on one of those Facebook yard sale websites, and somebody responded in about 30 seconds, said they would take them, and now they're history. However, I mean, I gave them away for free, so somebody got a pretty sweet deal, and it was they did me a favor too by freeing up some room in the garage. Tractor, what's the future plans in the next couple weeks? My to-do list is install the new front bumper. I get a new oil filter ordered from the Ford dealership here locally, so I'll get a new filter in. I've got 5 liters of oil for the tractor, so we'll get it all changed. I'm going to check the hydraulic fluid. It seems topped right up and it's in really good clean condition, so I'll probably just leave that for now. I need to wire up the little strobe light. It's actually wired. I need to get a new switch. So this is your front rear lights, and this is going to be for the strobe, but the switch is no good. And then I'm also going to order the factory decal kit, where you get the Ford being red, the decals that go in there and whatnot. And then once that's all done, I'll probably order a new Ford hood emblem. Goes on the front there. They're a little bit pricey. They're about $60 some delivered here in Canada. So it's something that can wait. It's certainly not a necessity, but it would look good. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, just a short video on the tractor. Just a little update. Thanks a lot. Take care. Have a great weekend.